Hello everyone, this is Jack, and today we're going over Conquest Sector 5. I apologize that it's taking me so long to do this video. I am just not getting over a cold here, so even the last Grand Arena, I just couldn't do it in voice, so I just basically put the music on there, and can't really do that with Conquest. You gotta talk, and just couldn't. I tried to do a video, I was coughing and I sneezing, and yeah, something you probably don't want to hear while listening for Conquest Sector 5, for example. So, I was obviously still working on the Conquest. I just didn't stop, but I still didn't make a video. And for Sector 5, it's going to be 4 feats, of course, with gain defense up 40 times, which I've already gotten. The win 14 battles with a full squad of Inquisitorius units. Defeat 50 enemies with Empire units, which I've already gotten. And attempt to inflict armor shred 20 times, which I've already gotten. This sector is unique in that after the last boss battle, there is a last kind of sandbox, I guess you could say. And I have noticed that each person's team that they're going to be facing is different. So, for example, I'm facing Imperial Troopers, but you might be facing Old Republic, or the next person might be facing some other team. So I've noticed that this last team is different for each person, or different for different people. Uh, they are easier as well. That should also be noted. One, that their stats aren't just blasted out. They don't have like Superman stats or something. And second, you get to summon a Darth Malgus here to help you out. The important thing here is this last battle. Not only do you get to summon Darth Malgus, but if you take a full squad of Inquisitorius units, it still counts as a full team of Inquisitorius, which is basically what I've been doing to get my Inquisitorius up and running. And it's actually, I'm sorry, the feat up and running, which actually it is very easy. It works well, and it's the theme I've been using. So my Inquisitorius feat here is certainly accomplishable. I've been getting about three-ish a day, and it's easy. It's easy enough. So this has allowed me to skip the Old Republic global feat. So I've actually stopped trying to obtain that one. You can see it got 24 out of 40, and that's enough for me. I'm not going to actually get that one, and frankly, in the next couple of next couple of conquests, I won't be even trying to obtain that one, which will save me obviously 24 battles that I won't have to do in the future, knowing that I will be able to get the Inquisitori's feats in the later sectors, assuming they don't change it, of course. So let's go ahead and do both the Sector 5 today and the global events. I'm going to go over both of those. We've got the defense up. Let's start with the teams that I'm using, actually. So the teams that I've been using in Sector 5 are these teams right here. So I've got a Sith trio team. I'm sorry, not Sith trio. It's early in the morning. I think I even wrote ST, and then I saw ST and I said ST. This is a Sith Empire team, which also allows you to get defense up. And in fact, this is the team that I used primarily to get all of those defense ups, just from this one team. It is coming from Sith Imperial Trooper here. He's getting defense up. There it is. Whenever a Sith ally uses a special ability or falls below 50% health, Sith Empire Trooper gains defense up for 2 turns. So he's getting it like constantly. He's getting it almost 7, 8, 9, 10 times each battle. So that's the team that I primarily was using to get defense up. There are other teams obviously that you can get defense up. For example, this Empire team, that's Imperial Trooper team. But frankly, I wasn't even concerned about it. I got them primarily out of the Sith Empire team, so that would be the best team, in my opinion, to use and for to getting that feat. For the Inquisitorius, I already went over that feat, how I got that one, or how I'm getting that one. For the Armor Shred and Empire. For the armor shed, I basically just built up a JMK team here. So that's what it looks like there. It's got JMK, gas, it's got cat, it's got my cam, and it's got the armor. It shouldn't be too hard, to figure out what a good armor shred team is. There is another one, Gideon, can also do armor shred as well. But frankly, I was able to get about four armor shreds with this team here, with this J&K team, and it was relatively easy. It wasn't too complicated, too hard to figure out, and the armor shreds are available with mini tunes. You can do, I think there's a couple with the Old Republic as well. Yeah, I should have probably looked that up before I made the video, but there's a couple with the Old Republic if you're looking to do an Old Republic, but I believe it's with, here, let me look it up. Let me show it to you right now. I believe it's with the girl I don't have. Old Republic. Yeah, where is she? Oh, maybe it's not Old Republic. Is it Zalbar? Doesn't Zalbar have it? Yeah. Okay. Okay. So it's Zalbar. So Zalbar has the armor shed on, um, as in terms of the Old Republic. So if you are getting the Old Republic feat, the global feat, then keep that in mind that one of the Old Republic's Zalbar has the armor shred ability. There's another armor shred with a Mandalorian. What's her name? Sabine. Sabine also gets armor shred. I think it's through that one. Yeah, through Dark Saber Strike. Dark Saber Strike. So there are obviously many tunes that can get armor shred. The one that I find to be the easiest is good old JMK with gas. Obviously, if you don't have JMK, you can do gas 501st. That'll work. Cat gets it. So if you don't have JMK but you have Cat, you can put Cat under a Ray team. If you have Ray, you can kind of use that team that I was showing you, the JMK team. If you don't have JMK, you can kind of use those tunes for other leaderships. For the Empire team, so the Empire team that I was using was a Palpatine leading. It was this one right here. I was first using Lord Vader, but I found that with the data disk that I was using, that frankly they were just dying from bombs, dots, all that stuff. And this team here worked really, really well. This team, I was actually surprised how well that this team worked. Uh, Basically, because of what the data disk that I got, I have data disks that throw bombs up, dots up every time they move. This team is I'm not sure if it would be considered a TM loop, but it's pretty close. In fact, I've taken a lot of data disks off actually, but let's take a look. So I've got LV here, and he sets everything up. That is, he gets a bunch of dots on the field, and then my Vader goes. With my Vader, I'm able to obviously put more dots in the field, do this, do that. It's pretty close to a TM lock. That is, that you're just going to keep throwing dots out. You're going to keep, oh, he's going to go. And then when Mary Jade goes, at this point, you can basically just press auto. This team is, if you, I'll show the data that I've out, or rather the data that I was using. I think I've changed them out to test some other stuff. Yeah. So the data that I was using to get a full, what I would probably call that I would call it a TM loop. Ugh, I'm messing everything up here. Let me just go to inventory and pull them out. There we go. So what you'll need is 2 caustic emissions and one, where are you? There we go, 1 thermal exhaust. So when you have 2 caustic emissions and 1 thermal exhaust, and you run that Palpatine lead team, it basically turns into a TM loop, in that your LV goes first, and at that point, you're getting so many dots in the field with Vader, and eventually married Jade, that they don't go. And the key about using Palpatine lead here is because they don't ever go, because you're getting so much turn meter, they don't die from bombs, they don't die from dots. Because you keep killing them and they don't die, they don't go, so therefore they don't blow up and they don't. I almost want to do it right now, just to show you. Which do I want to take off? Home skills and vitality. I gotta remember that. I want to reset it for the global feat I was doing. So it was basically looking a lot like, and I was running like this last battle, this kind of sandbox. You can run it down to like 30%, 20% stamina, and it really doesn't matter. So at this point, it it pretty much is. You can just auto it because you're going to get so many dots out in the field that they won't ever go again. Yeah, she's just gonna. So at this point, man, it's a bad example because I keep killing them so fast. Well, let's run it one more time. Let's see if we can get to the point of stamina where I'm not killing them so quickly. I'm trying to show that when Mary Jade goes, it's between Mary Jade and Palpatine. They keep basically just keep going. Them two by themselves. They keep TM locking it. Let's see if I can. I'm killing them too quickly, which I guess is a good thing. Okay, let's see if. All right, I think that's it. Yeah. Okay. It's gonna sounds like I got the wrong. Yeah. So I'm not showing it precisely what I want to show, but that's the team that I'm using. It's working really well for me, and it's preventing them from dying from the dots and the bombs. That's the key. Because once you get like the caustic emissions and the bombs up and running, you get to the point where you're killing the bombs, you're not getting the feat done. So it's a little, you know, it's not working for him. I'd probably just auto these battles, to be honest. So after this, I'll show what I did for the boss feats. Man, Vader's just going to town in the. Yeah, okay. This caustic emissions is great with this team, but you got to watch for the dots and the bombs. So in terms of the boss feats, let's go with the semi-boss here. I think that was relatively easy. Yeah, T3 and 4 surviving and win without using Infiring Squad. Pretty self-explanatory. Obviously, I put a T3 with the GL, and I was able to basically protect T3 from dying. So relatively easy there. The final boss feat is win with Emperor Palpatine, Darth Talon. I just took those two, and I believe I put it under an LV. That seems to be the way to do. To protect this tune or keep this tune surviving is just basically protect it under a GL. And you don't need LV. You could, if you have JML, you could do JML Watt and put Tank Tech on JML, so JML keeps taunting. You could do a lot of things there to keep Palpatine and Talon surviving. And then when without using Jedi Knight, Jedi Sith or unaligned, I used Grievous. That tends to be my go-to when I'm trying to use a team without any Jedi Sith or unaligned. I'm using Grievous. Grievous worked pretty well here. I can show it to you. And then we'll go to the global feats. Yeah. I had potency, and what else did I have on the data? So I'm gonna remove that. Ooh, well, that's not. That's some bad luck there. Kind of a bad example when they kill Grievous right off the start. I promise I used Grievous, I promise. Uh, use Grievous and he dies immediately. Let's see if we get a better outcome this time. Ah, they're going right. Well, they're going after Grievous. I definitely used Grievous here, didn't I? Yeah, I definitely used Grievous. Oh, I remember what happened. Oh, yeah, yeah, I remember what happened. Okay, so let's make sure everything is the same. Okay, so I did have two caustic emissions and one thermal exhaust. So when one person blew up there, that's basically what I did. I did take Grievous in, and right now Grievous is taunting because I got the Vanguard up. So let's remove that. I got the voluntary Vanguard up. Yeah, that's probably not going to work for me, is it? Trying to find one of the data discs that I had. There we go, Vitality. Okay, so let's try that again. Good old Grievous. And I remember just letting them blow up. It wasn't a good team and that it would kill this team effectively by themselves, but with all the dots that I'm applying plus the bombs, there we go. Yep, there we go. He's Grievous is not taunting anymore, so that's helpful. Okay, perfect. Yeah. So basically, just let them blow themselves up is the strategy here. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. There we go. So it's it's obviously not effective when you're trying to, you know, keep, 1 star, 3 star. That's a 1 star battle for sure, but it certainly works. I knew I used Grievous. Okay, so for the global feats, defeat at least 500 enemies. That's pretty self-explanatory. The ones I've done, win 20 battles without using the leader in the Jedi slot. That's pretty self-explanatory. What I was using my Scion-led Sith team is what I was using when I was using Sith Eternal Emperor as a secondary there. So that's the team I was using, and it was working well. And then in Sector 2, I found the cheese. I found the cheese battle, where if you take, in this battle here, if you take a C3PO leading team, everybody just runs. You win the battle, and everybody just runs away. So I did that. To be honest, I didn't want to, but I got lazy and I didn't. I didn't want to do silent leading team anymore. So I basically just did that. For the Scion and Nihilus, yeah, that's how I did that one. And the premonition is pretty much self-explanatory. Now, for the full squad of Sith Empire and the Darth Malak, Darth Revan team, I think I've found a decent team to take against. Um, I'm going to change my inventory back to where I wanted it to be, though, because it doesn't work too well with caustic emissions and the bomb one. So it doesn't work really well with that. So let me find what I had before. Oh, I did have that one. And I did have that one. Okay. So the team that I was taking is in Sector 1, or at least, I mean, if you can find it in Sector 1. And it was this team here. It was the Imperial Trooper team. The reason being is that they keep coming back. After you kill them, they basically get revived a couple times. So there's a lot to kill, basically my point. And I was throwing up things like speed booster, protection up, sure. I was basically just using up whatever little consumables that I had left just to make sure that my Sith Empire team was up and running. And it's a little bit of luck, not, absolutely. I mean, you're taking down a team that you're trying to get kills with Darth Revan and Darth Malak, that it could be completely luck. And frankly, you just need those two up to stamina, high stamina. The other three don't really matter. You're trying to take a full Sith Empire team, so you need all five of them, and you're trying to get kills through Darth Revan and Darth Malak. So, this team that I'm taken against, again, they've got the three stacks of the Emperor, three stacks of endless ranks here, and so that means that when they die, which counts as a kill, that they then revive and allows you to be able to kill them once more. So it's good enough. I mean, it's you're getting a good amount of kills. There's one right there. Comes back, and I have found it to be so far the best team for me to get the kills. I started at 81. Let's see how many kills I can get, because this is where maybe one of them would be. There's two, three, sorry. There's four, plus the one, that's five. Uh, Kill it? Nope. Yeah, perfect. Okay. There's six, seven. That's going to kill him. So 7 kills. Not too bad for one battle. Could you save some stamina by not, just running out the time clock? Absolutely. I don't think you need to win that battle. You could just go in, you could just defeat 100 enemies. So you just keep going there, kill 7 people, and then that last hit that with BSF, I could have just waited out the clock and not used up any stamina. So that's able to get 7 kills, not using any stamina, and then basically rinse and repeat. It doesn't use any stamina, plus it doesn't use any the consumables. A lot of good reasons to just wait out the clock there. But for me, I need to get the win 40 battles with the Sith Empire, which we just need one more battle to get that one. So let's go ahead and finish that one off. But this is the team that I find the most effective to counter. And the only people you really need up to stamina, again, is Darth Vader, Darth Malak. Yeah, because they do need to um, be up to snuff to at least survive. The other ones are really. I find Sith Empire Trooper here to be really nice. He takes a couple hits, obviously, with the tank being the tank. There's one, two. That's just basic. Let's see how many quick kills we get here. Oh, oh, nice. So right now I can just wait the clock. Obviously, if I basic right here, it'll kill him. But if I don't use any stamina or my consumables or anything like that, then oh, look at that, one more extra go. Perfect. That worked out. So that's the team I've been using. It has worked pretty well. I'm getting quite a bit of kills per battle. Between 5 and 8 battles, or five to 8 kills per battle. And look, I just need one more. So that was 8 kills there. So yeah, I'm getting two battles with 8 kills. That's nice. What else do I've got? Let's just use it up. Sure. I'll take frenzy. All right, so let's go ahead and let's see if we can get. We need 4 more kills. Let's see if Darth Vader can get lucky again. If not, I think I've got a couple of stamina boosters. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna kill him. Yeah, that was only 2. There's 3. Need one more. Yours 4. All right, perfect. So yeah, I think that was maybe 4. That was 4 kills, right? It was enough. So